All right, Capricorn, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is going to be for December 14th through the 20th. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to this channel, be sure to check the description down below because your sign might be different. All right, Capricorn, so it's been a very transformative first couple weeks of December with Mars going over that T-square with Uranus and Pluto. So that lifts, so things are becoming easier this week in that regards. And Venus goes into Libra, where she's in dignity, out of Virgo, where she was debilitated. And some sextiles this week and opportunities. Now, there is going to be a transformation over the weekend, which is going to be Mercury going over Pluto and squaring up to Uranus. But up until that point, quite the opportunities. Starting off here on Monday, when the Sun does square up to Jupiter, it's this optimism. And I think maybe seeing what's possible in regards to you connecting to what's really meaningful to you in life, and those deeper one-on-one connections, and how to have healthy codependency and healthy bonds in life, which has been Jupiter in your 8th house, helping you see that, helping you learn more about that particular area. So a square up to the Sun does suggest that you can have that awareness and optimism there. So with the square, just keep it nice and grounded, and could be a good day for expanding on what's really meaningful to you, as well as starting and continuing with these new beginnings involving maybe your community, maybe groups, organizations, maybe your ideals and dreams and visions, which is this 11th house of yours, which hopefully you are taking seriously and grounding for the long term right now with Saturn in that 10th house of yours. But yeah, good for networking and connecting to community and things like that with Jupiter to keep that nice and constructive. Now, also on Monday, Mercury does sextile up to Neptune, so it could be easy going, specifically in regards to your routine this early part of the week, as well as anything expansive or philosophical, since Mercury does rule your 6th or your 9th house. So it could be, philosophy, sharing information, more of the expansive views of life. And all of that has been where I think you've been thinking more about the importance of rest, relaxation, with Mercury going into your 12th house last week. And maybe it has been a little bit more easygoing, but a lot of that is changing, and it's going to continuously change so you can have more of that spiritual freedom in your life, which I'll talk about over the weekend here. But leading up to that, here on Thursday, we do have Venus sextiling up to Pluto. And Venus is very well aspected this week. She's going into your 10th house in Libra, where she's in much better placement. So I think you can enjoy maybe the connections at work or with career. I think naturally maybe just enjoy your career, your work in general with Venus up there. And with a sextile up to Pluto, there could be good changes in regards to that. Maybe even good changes with your self-expression this week. And just generally with anything you might do on that big picture level. Now on Friday, going into the weekend, the Sun does square up to the North Node. So here there is that awareness of the life path, which for you has been to understand more about life, which is the 9th house. More about philosophy, spirituality, when it's about wisdom, sharing your wisdom perhaps, and learning more about life in general. So a good way to work with that and integrate it with the Sun. So I think on Friday, just seeing how you can expand, but in a constructive way, could be great. And again, it's all relating to a lot of these new beginnings involving the organizations or groups or networking that you might be involved with this week and this whole month, really. So then on the weekend, Venus does trine up to Chiron. So here, again, positive energy up to Venus. Could be healing. Could be good healing with your self-expression, maybe your interest in your hobbies, that becoming a lot easier to work with. And even healing with the career front as well, with Venus in that 10th house and ruling that 10th. Now, over the weekend, Mercury does conjoin up to Pluto and squares up to Uranus. So like I said, there are things changing with your deep unconscious, subconscious aspects of yourself, as there has been. And I think with a lot of this, thinking about more about the importance of spirituality, the importance of your connection with God, your importance of, getting that alone time, continuously grow with that over the weekend. A good time to put energy into it in a way that you're open to change, because things are changing. And the more you do that, maybe that meditation or that prayer or whatever it is, you're able to connect to it, and you can see much clearer what's changing and what's shaping up. And it's all about just being open to change in general, especially with your just with life in general of the 12th house. And if you do feel any type of like wanting to break free or wanting some freedom energies with that, do keep it nice and grounded. Now Mercury does rule your 6th house of routine and daily activities in your work too. So I think that could be changing over the weekend. So be open to that. And again, freedom, so that you can have a routine and daily activities that aren't binding you, that aren't holding you down, where you do have more liberation there. So something to work with constructively over the weekend. All right, Capricorn, so that's the week in a nutshell. Hope you guys have a great one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.